Hello, 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 hello. I'm back. And yep, let me share the screen. Entire screen? Should I? Mainframe? No, not. Uh, Probably I'll just share. Yep. Hello there. Welcome my channel. Yeah, this is just a vlog that I do for my creative process of writing a short story. It's a creative process. So, what triggers me to write this story is because, yeah, so I'm on this platform. Kara is a new platform for artists who are trying to, who are trying to have a space for ourselves, for all the artists, to avoid AI content. Yeah, I kind of looking around this platform quite some time and I'm quite enjoying it. And it took away some of my browsing, my Facebook browsing time and my other social media browsing time a lot. But recently, this user, she's kind of asked about the planning on fight choreograph. Of course, I'm not going to make any storyboard because I'm not a professional artist. But I'm kind of interested to write a story, an action story that make an example. I mean, not an example. It's just a record of my creative writing process. Again, I have to clarify that I'm not a professional writer. I'm not trained. I don't have an MFA. I don't have any degree or whatever training, professional training on creative writing. I'm just a technical person. I'm more of a technical person educated in, I have a degree, but it's not creative. It's not in the art field. So, yeah, that's what makes it different. So, okay, I should stop sharing this. Okay, let's go to the app I normally use to use on writing. And again, I have to clarify also because English is my second language. That's why I'm not so fluent. This is the book I wrote for 4 years. Yeah, it took me quite a long time to edit the thing and to get it done. So do check it out if you are interested. Okay, now I'm going to write a new story. This is a creative process. Of course, I'm not going to depend on ChatGPT or any generative AI to write a story because creative process is a fun process. It's a very enjoyable, it's very exciting process, which any one of us, sometimes I don't understand why they need an AI tool to write the story. I don't understand. Like some of the news I read from Spine Publishing, I don't know what kind of publishing house is that. It's a new publishing house trying to write a lot of fiction, a lot of stories using generative AI, using ChatGPT, probably some their own generative AI or something like that. But I don't see a point, you see, I don't see a point that you ask a computer to write a lot of stories and who are going to read those. I don't want to read stories which are written by a soulless a soulless machine, because a computer cannot feel the joy, the the joy, the process, the joy during the process of writing that story. That's why I want to share this creative process of how I found joy while laying down this story that I want to write. It's an action story. I want to write an action story. I always been an action story fan. When I was young, I always love to read action stories. I love to read a lot of Chinese Mandarin novels by Jin Yong and by Ni Kuang. And there's a lot of actions. The wordings are very poetic for Jin Yong stories. It's very poetic and it's very fun to read because there's always some actions in it. And I also love to watch the adaptations of Jin Yong's novels. Of course, those movies such as those Lu Bingji and also all those stories with the Chinese martial arts, they look stunning. I love all of them. And of course, the famous Jackie Chan. I enjoy watching Jackie Chan. And of course, for Hollywood movies, I also enjoy watching a lot of action movies. I know Hollywood movies got a lot of gore and a lot of gun violence, but those are some of the elements in action movies. Yeah, I enjoy action movies with female protagonists such as Kill Bill, Sucker Punch, Mad Max Fury Road. Those are amazing, amazing Hollywood productions. Is it Hollywood production? Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, John Wick is the one that is quite, yeah, a lot. Okay. Um I actually have this idea when I read the question, it kind of sparked the idea of writing this mix up story. I know it's a mix up. This is not going to be some heavy effort. I kind of like a mix up. It's more like a mixtape of stories. It's not totally 100% original. I'm not going to monetize this story because it's just a fun process that play in my mind that I want to write this story. Okay, let's start with John Wick. I have this idea like long time ago because I remember somebody else was asking the same question, a similar question about action stories. How do we write action stories, and how it's very hard, especially words cannot express emotion uh, in a way that is in a way that is an image able to express motion. That's why I heard about Mad Max Fury Road. When they write the stories, they never actually lay down any text at all. They go straight away into storyboards. But okay, let's try to write a story here. If I want to write a story inspired by John Wick, and made it a female protagonist, Kill Bill style, and also some kind of Sucker Punch Kill Bill style. Should I? Oh no, no Sucker Punch. It's too fantasy for Sucker Punch. Let's make it some Kill Bill style, and yeah, something like that. I'll design my protagonist first. Okay, if I want to reference to John Wick, I will just create a name like Jane. Uh something start with W. Jane Wick. I okay. I guess this will be my book title. Jane Wick. Okay. It's just for fun. This won't be something that is okay. Let's let's plan this story as a comic or something like that. Probably when I'm free and I'm still have the mood to draw, probably I will draw it as a comic. So I'll put the chapter as pages. How do I plan what kind of scene that is playing in my mind? Right now, I have this like image in my mind that I want to start this story with. Jane is very sad. Okay, she's the protagonist. She's very sad. So the first page that she received the card, not card, a letter from her um dead husband, probably. Yeah, dead husband. Okay, her dead husband wrote her a letter. So, dear Jane, I'm sorry that I can't be there for you. Let's forget about all the grammar because this is a draft, it's a walkthrough of the creative process. I don't want to worry about grammar at the moment. Later on, we'll continue to edit it many as much as possible. This is also my process when I create a story. I will lay down the big picture first round, and then I'll edit it, change it, edit it until the end. I'll have the bigger picture. I mean, a wholesome story instead of making it serialized. Um, like for example, my fiction, the novel that I wrote, I actually have a lot of draft of the same story of that story. That's why planning, I think, is very important, and it's also the best. I mean, the most exciting process is to play the story within my head. So that's the fun of it. Like right now, it's already 12 a.m. in the midnight. Is it midnight in the morning? Yeah. I still couldn't sleep because my mind is so excited with this story, which I want to lay it out on words. It's playing in my brain, the image is playing on my brain, but I just want to write it down in words. So yeah, so the letter says that I'm sorry that I can't be there for you. So this is a letter written by Jane's husband who died, probably died due to cancer. Same same as John Wick. I hope it's something funny. I want to make it like a reference to there, but some twist on it. Yeah, but you still uh but you still need to need to love and be loved. Yeah. And the one of the key things in the John Wick story is that John is a person who loves cars. That's why his wife arranged an emotional puppy for him to take care of because she thinks that cars is an object and it's something that cannot it's something that is without life, so that's why it doesn't count, something like that. If I want to think of an object Jane would love, probably just a typical stereotypical girl who will love some kind of things. Okay, so start with this. Okay, I know what so start with this because why back back doesn't count. You know, girls, sometimes we just fanatic. We can, some of the girls, I mean, some of the girls, they can be very fanatics about designer handbags. So I want to make this. Jane, the protagonist, is a girl, a fashionista girl. I mean, a fashionista girl who crazy about bags, probably. Yeah, designer handbags. Yeah, I know you. Okay, how about the animal? I'm thinking about a cat. Always, always wanted to adopt a cat. To adopt a cat, but gave it up. So this gives a hint to the reader that this guy who wrote the letter, probably he died already with the illness. But now I found my piece. It's pretty similar to the John Wick narratives. It's time. It's time for you to find yours. Well, it's not a funny. I'm not really a funny person, so I'm trying not to poke fun of anything. Probably this guy name is Harold. I couldn't. I just have this person name pop up because right now the image in my mind is the meme, the guy. Yeah, so that's why I put Harold. Okay, so this is the first scene. We have Jane. We have Jane. Um, how do I say it? Let down, put down the letter on her hands, laying her head on the table with her hand. What? Table. The cats. The amazing things about cats that is that they purr. When the cat purr, it is very soothing. The cat, the purr of the kitten vibrate. The vibration of the vibration, the vibration of the purring kitten. Purring kitten. Humming into her ears. Humming into her ears. Soothing her troubled mind. Soothing. So this scene, I will have panels of comics where I'll have the letter shown, and then I'll have the letter shown, and then I'll have the kitten, and then Jane is laying on her head, something like that. Yeah. Then how about the next page? So I'll go to the next page, something like that. I'll put some divider here so that this will indicate, okay, this part will be my comic for the first page, and then the next coming in will be the next page. What is happening at the next page? So I'm thinking of, okay, let's planning it, the story. Okay, my protagonist will be Janeway, and of course I need some characters. I need an antagonist. Antagonist. I need an antagonist. Yeah, probably a Japanese name because I'm also thinking of something Kill Bill. Japanese name. Let's say, because the person who killed the dog in John Wick, his name is Yosef. I'll start with Y. Anyway, uh, I don't know what it means. I'm not a Japanese speaker. I'm just anyhow give a name. So okay. So anyhow I give a name. Yasumi is the name. Okay, she's a girl. Okay, she's a girl. Okay, she's a woman. Yeah. Probably she's a some kind of the top daughter of some brotel's mama san, something like that. Okay, I'll get another brotel mama san. Brotel mama san. Her name is anyhow Yuki Mama Yuki or something like that. Mama Yuki. I try not to use Baba Yaga or something like that. but, but later on, it's fun to just make, and I mean, I kind of copy over whatever John Wick is doing and reverse the gender and reverse some of the culture. But I know it's not original. This story is not going to be anything that can make profit or whatever. I'm just trying to, I just trying to show the creative process of writing this thing, and it's quite fun. I don't use any generative AI. I don't want the computer to take over my creative process. That's the thing. So okay, I have this, and I remember that is helping another character who is going to help the protagonist. Probably okay. Anyway, Mickey. Anyway, Mickey. Probably this character will be the one who will help Jane. I know the name is kind of funny because Jane is an English name, but all the other characters' names are Japanese. But anyway, just go with the flow. Okay, so since we have the designer handbag uh, item here, okay, let's say so. So okay, what's next coming to my mind is that Jane had okay walk walking aimlessly to the fridge. Fridge. Jane grabbed the milk bottle, but it was almost empty. But it was almost empty, and she um what she's going to say something like, well, I need to do some groceries. So she need to do some groceries. And um, she also she need to she need to get some supplies for the new kitten, and she need to get some new supplies for the new kitten. And since I'm not a creative writer, I'm not an art student, I'm not trained in creative writing. My first draft will always be very boring and very technical. It's not so poetic. I will add in all those artistic style later on. So that's why okay, she need to get some supply for the kitten. And then the next panel, I'll have Jane went into her room, changed her outfit, and the kitten meow. Staring at probably her old LV bag. Yeah, some LV bag. Probably what? Let's make it an LV limited edition bag. Okay, limited edition bag. I don't know which limited edition, but I remember probably something that is related to famous designer. Uh, yeah, yeah, edition bag. It's old, but it's very limited edition bag. She took out. She took it out and made a and why not? And cut a small hole opening on the canvas. I know LV bags, they are not real leather, so yeah, on the canvas. Then next page, what she's doing is carrying the kitten inside with the LV bag. They, oops, Jane carrying the kitten with the LV bag. Jane head towards the groceries, the grocery store. She picked up some cat kibbles, cat sand, yeah, cat sands, and some milk. So, okay, what happened is at the self checkout counter, a group of young, beautiful, um, well dressed ladies laugh loudly. Okay. Approach approaching the counter. So this will be one page. Is it enough? Or I can actually pack more because this is not the climax yet, not an important page. So I can actually cram in more information in this page. So Jane carrying the kitten with that limited edition LV bag. Jane heard to and then there's a group of well-dressed lady laugh loudly approaching the counter. One of them saw Jane's bag. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, that there will be a small panel showing that this lady saw Jane's limited edition LV bag. Yeah. So and then this person is going to be the antagonist, Yasumi. Yeah. So when she saw the bag, what is that bag? That's that's the something that is missing. That's the one and only designed by a famous designer. That's the one and only limited edition LV trunk. Is it LV trunk? No. LV designed by. I only remember Karl Lagerfeld because he is so famous. I hope that I know he's Chanel's designer who just passed away. I mean, years back, but probably he had been working. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I remember he previously designed some LV bags for the company. So yeah, probably that will be a limited edition. Yeah, the woman, the lady, the lady said, the lady said the lady, said the lady, exclaim, exclaim, exclaim. Yes, indeed. Any year, I forgot any year, whatever. I just want to smash in a year. I probably is not correct. I don't want to fact check it. Um, 2000 something lah, 2005. Yes, indeed, 2005 boxing collection. I remember that the collection Karl Lagerfeld designed for LV is called boxing collection. Boxing collection. It's quite funny because Karl Lagerfeld is from Chanel, and he kind of commissioned by LV to design something, and he designed a boxing collection. It's kind of a tricky way trying to say that, yeah, your brand is all over it. The LV brand is all over the boxing bag or something like that, and people are punching on top on the logo itself, which is pretty funny. I mean, yeah, probably Carl, yeah, did something funny here. Yeah, it's the boxing collection. Yeah, that is smart. I think he is really smart. He's trying to to hint that this LV stuff is so like something that you want to punch on it, something like that. Yeah, it's so fun. Yes, indeed, 2000 boxing collection. It's a boxing glove carrier. This is what Jane said. Jane said, okay, I have the full, I have I have all the items. I've collected all the in this collection, but only the boxing glove set. But without the boxing glove set. Give me a prize. Give me a prize. She's the lady. The lady asked. It's not for sale. It's not for sale. So this what Jane answered. I don't need to say. It's not for sale. I'm serious. She's serious. Yasumi and Jane and M. A blank check. A blank check. Yeah. So this will be another page. Jane stepping. Stepping away. Stepping away. Wow, Yasumi notice a kitten inside the bag. Yeah. Then what happened is how dare you? How dare you? Yes. How dare you use it as the pet carrier? Anger. But her friends stopped her from changing. So at this scene in my mind, there is an image, the famous meme of the ladies and the white cat. You see, it's on is on my mind right now. So it's very difficult to write it down. But if I want to draw it as a comic, I can just, I mean, kind of make it, I mean as a fun way for me to express this situation is that um Yasumi will be the angry lady, the crying angry lady who is pointing a finger at the cat, and at the same time at the side of the cat, Jane is behind that cat, and then there's a lady trying to stop Yasumi from getting too aggressive. Yeah, lady. I can put here like a note here saying that I want something like a lady, and the angry lady, angry lady, and the white cat meme. Here, yeah, I'm going to draw this panel that way. Yeah, then what happened next? So this end the page. So Jane back to was back to her home, and it's late at night after having late at night sleeping. Yeah, at night sleeping. Yeah. So here is the fun part. Okay. Uh, sleeping. Sleeping. She's sleeping. Uh, sleeping. She was. She wakened. She wake. She woke up, hearing loud, constant meow, meow from her kitten, walking curiously down to the ground floor. Jane suddenly got hit by a Birkin bag. a Birkin, a large Birkin bag. A large Birkin bag at her back. Then another blow from a caddy. All this, I'm going to write a lot of. I remember there is a designer bag with all the studs, um, sharp studs, not the button studs. Yeah. What's that name? I forgot. It's definitely not Louboutin. It's not Christian Louboutin. That one is a heel brand. It's a shoe brand. Yeah, there's another brand. Yeah, Sumi appeared. The grabbing Jane's limited edition LV bag. Yeah. And here comes the tragedy. Here comes the tragedy. Yeah, that's the animal getting killed part. I know that that's going to get very cruel, but this is going to reference from a case, a very cruel case where kittens got crushed by heels just now. Yeah, so this is going to be a very serious scene that triggers all the killing. I mean, it's not fun, but how do I say it? How do explain it that way? Yeah, I'm trying to put a trauma into the story, put this trauma into the story, so that this will motivate the protagonist to have this um have this revenge, the emotion of the revenge. So this is going to be a thing. So yeah, Yasumi. So what triggers Yasumi to crush the kitten is that the kitten the kitten claw claw and bite Yasumi leg. Annoyed, she crushed the kitten with her Christian Louboutin heels. Yep. So this is the thing. Oh my god, this is what bad. This is really bad. Okay. Seeing her kitten was killed right in front of her eyes. Jane couldn't she couldn't pull herself pull herself pull herself up up wow. The concussion still weighing her down. The concussion still weighing her down. Yasumi flex the limited edition LV bag in front of her and said, I will always get whatever I want. I will always get whatever I want. Remember that, bitch. Yeah. Okay, this will be something like, remember this, bitch. Oh shit. What the? Remember this, bitch. I will always get whatever I want. So, Yasumi hit Jane with her Valentino studded bag as her final blow. Unconscious. Yep. Okay, somebody's messaging me. Wait. I don't know who's that. Anyway, I think it's enough for this page. Okay, done. Then what's next? What happened next? I forgot. Hmm. Oh yeah. Next will be Yasumi is trying to flex her loot, flexing the loot in front of who is the guy? Not guy. Sorry. Who is the girl? Just now the name. Yeah, Miki. Yasumi arrived at the at Mickey's ladder laddersmith. Mickey, darling. Yeah, I remember Cruella the Vil. Yeah, Cruella the Vil. She always used the word darling. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to use that on that. Let's make Mickey be the one who darling. Yeah, another character who kept on using darling is Edna Mode. Yeah. Um. Okay, I can make this kind of character works. Yasumi arrived at Mickey's laddersmith. I think darling is too overrated. Probably dear will be better. Mickey, my love. Oh, Mickey, my love. Gonna help me. Oh, Mickey, my love. You gotta help me. I need you to give this the LV a spa. Yeah, I guess this is the name. So this is what Yasumi said. What happened is Mickey was shocked seeing the bag on the table. Mickey was this 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 is where did you get this? Mickey asked in fear. So this will be one page and the next probably. And Yasumi is still this is where you get asked in fear. What should I write next? Then Yasumi said, surprise, isn't it? Surprise, isn't it? Surprise, isn't it? Answered Yasumi. So Miki, get out of my place. Get out. Now. Iki screamed in terror. What attitude? What kind of attitude is this? I'm your top customer. Yasumi rebuked. I don't care. I don't want anything to deal with you. You get me into trouble. Get out. How dare you? I'll tell Mama. Disrespected me. Okay, then what should I say the next scene will be? The next scene will be Yasumi went back. Yasumi went back to the place. It's Yuki's house of Yuki's house of security. Crying. She make a dramatic entrance to the fancy hotel. Mama Yuki-san. I don't know I should do this or not. Anyway, who cares? Yasu. What happened, darling? This won't have any dialogues, but I will try to draw Yasumi told Yuki what had happened, but the next scene I'm showing that Yuki is slapping, but Yuki gave the lady a hard slap. Yuki could be an older woman character, yeah. Hard slap. So this will be a hard slap. Why, mama? And you must hide. You must. You immediately. I'll schedule you with the plastic surgeon. Surgeon. Your full face makeover. New in beer. Okay, in this scene that will be more dramatic. In this panel, it will ask, Yasumi will ask again. Again. Hey, why, mama? Why? Why? The what? How do I? Whatever. Bakamono. That's why. Bakamono. Dramatic face. Yuki's dramatic face. And then she replied, Bakamono. Then the next page, I'll have Jane rise up with the dead cat. Jane rise up with the dead cat. So at this scene, it's going to be a switching scene between Jane and Yuki. The I don't know what is Bakamono anyway. I know Baka stands for idiot, but anyway. Baka will get you. She will come and get you. Said Yuki. And then another scene is Jane grab a hammer, a large hammer, heading to a wall. Yeah. So here, all these pages will be extra large because it's a dramatic scene. I'm trying to give it some dramatic. Jane crack hit the wall with the hammer. Crash. Hidden room. A hidden walk-in closet. Walk-in closet. Full of dresses, fancy dresses, and designer handbag. Shoes and bags. Okay. That's funny. And then the next panel, I'll have Mickey pick up a phone, calling Jane. So the next scene, Mickey is going to say something. Yasumi Yuki's House of Obscurity. House of Yuki's House of Obscurity. She's the top earner of Mama Yuki's brothel. She's the top earner of this brothel, said Mickey. So in the next panel, Jane lifted up the table in the middle of the walk-in closet and revealed her weapons and some discount coupons. Okay. Then Mickey is continue to make some disposition of the story. So who is Yasumi? Yasumi of Yuki. Yasumi. Yasumi. Okay, I will fix this dialogue. Yasumi, the top earner of Yuki's house of obscurity. She's famous for her brutal king. You know, um, there's actually a subculture. I mean, not subculture. It's more like something that is very, very bad in the dark web. It's not dark web anyway. You know, some of these um, evil within this kind of industry, kinky industry, there are a lot of um, very, very evil stuff. Not just Didi Party, the recently very famous about the Didi Party, which involve minors. Some of those even worse king they have involves animals, and one of them that I learned is about crushing the animals. Yeah, I remember a few years back there is a case where the ladies were hired to crush little tiny animals using high heels, and they were paid, highly paid, by those people who have that kind of um, evil intention, evil king. They kind of like um, trying to hire people to do all this stuff. While I mean legally, it's still, I mean, it's a gray area here, because legally if you kill an animal, it's normal. For some people they kill animal for food, like they kill a chicken for food. But this kind of thing is an animal torture, where they kill the animal not for food but for those kind of things. So yeah, that is something very evil. You want to frame your antagonist to be very, very evil, in order for your protagonist to um, lay the violence on them. I think that's how John Wick make the sense of all the killings. I know it's kind of violence, yeah. So action movies sometimes involve some violence. It's not like very bright rainbow sunshine candy, cotton candy kind of things, because yeah, when it's related to martial art, it means that you are laying some harm on the other person. So you have to write something to justify that lies, that violence. I mean, yeah, that's how action movie uh, goes by, I guess. Yeah, there's another kind of action movie which, okay, doesn't involve this kind of violence. We can make that, but yeah, I guess lots of uh, gun violence and physical violence involved. So now I'm trying to frame the antagonist into a position where she's really, really evil and she deserves to die, something like that. She's famous for the brutal king. Crush. What they call it? I'm trying to Google that term. Let me see what can I find. Crush. They call this word, yeah, fetish. Crush, fetish. She's famous for the brutal king. The crush fetish. Said Nikki. So she'll have her weapons, and yeah, Jane is going to have her weapons. Heavy bounty on you, Jane. So, and stay safe. So this is what Mickey said. Jane lifted up. So this is one panel. Jane is saying this two dialogue, and then Jane picked up a pistol, FN 57. Okay, loading it. So I'll have a panel, two panel that make a dramatic loading, gun loading panel. Okay. So another panel, I will have assassin quietly approach his house. Jane checking another AS file, assault rifle. Then yet another panel about the assassins. In his house. Then, so this will be 4 panel, is it? Yeah, 4 panel. 1, 2, 3, and then the final major panel. This will be Jane dress herself on a Burberry trench coat. Dress herself on a Burberry trench coat. Hiding all her ammos within. Hiding all her ammos within. So I will have one major large panel showing Jane dressing up. Yeah. And then what happened next? Then the assassin make the first shot with silencer. Okay, so where do I want to set up this fight scene? I want to set up at Jane's kitchen, but Jane dodge that bullet, knocking the knocking the assassin with a frying pan. She pulled. So all these assassins I'm going to draw are going to be girls. Yeah, because I sometimes you see it's a very contradicting thing about fiction when we see most of the fighting between girls in movies and in films. We always see that the girls are fighting over each other, fighting with each other over a man or something like that, and it's quite boring in that sense. That's why I'm trying to write something that girls just fight for fight, something like they're just fighting and that's it, with all the violence and all the kicks and punches. Yeah, put the assassin and hit her head on the wall. And then next, shot her multiple times. So there will be more like a gore kind of gun violence. But the bullet hit the other fallen assassin. Okay, next, pulling the, there's another thing that is pulling the hand mixer, mixer, Jane. The assassin crush. So what I'm trying to say here is that Jane used the hand mixer to crush the assassin's nose. So there will be some gore in it, gore element. We have the hand mixer, and then taking over her pistol and fire toward assassins. Okay. At this moment, what I'm trying to frame um, Jane as that she's very, very badass, and she's very fierce and badass, and of course that's the whole point of it. And yeah, some might say that this will show that she's a Mary Jane. What is it? Mary Jane or what? I forgot. But I'm now quite sleepy. It's already 2 hours. Let's conclude it for today. I'll continue this tomorrow. Yeah, it's quite a lot of fun. You see, when you allow your own brain to imagine, to have that picture to play within your brain, and your hands trying to type it out and express it, put it in words. It's very, very fun. The process is very fun. I mean, yeah, this could be a very violent story, a very gore kind of story. It's just like a movie playing within my own head. So it's like watching a free movie playing within my own head. So it's great. Creative process is great. Yeah, probably I should play some romance, some cotton candy, rainbow, loving lovey-dovey kind of stories more often than all this action, violence, gore stuff, horror stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That's a free entertainment within my own head. So why do I want to ask a computer to do that? There's no point to do that. Anyway, I'm sleepy right now. I'm going to stop this vlog. Okay, see you next. Bye.